Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Algorithm Minds. My name is Hassan Khurram and in this channel I teach programming skills in MATLAB, Python and R programming. I also teach theoretical concept as well as practical programming skills in data science. So I request you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon button. I have been producing series of videos regarding MATLAB programming. This tutorial of videos are specifically designed for people who don't actually know how to write code in MATLAB or they are just beginning to write code with MATLAB. I have given you a series of instructions and tutorials on how to define matrix in MATLAB, array indexing, how to solve differential equations in MATLAB, how to use functions in MATLAB, how to plot in MATLAB. And today's tutorial video, I'm going to discuss you and teach you how to write if-else statement in MATLAB, which are also known as conditional statements. Conditional statements are there to actually provide a logic in your code, and based on some specific condition, your set of code will be executed or it will not be executed. So this is what we are going to I'm going to teach you right now in this tutorial video. First of all, let's briefly go towards a brief theory about conditional statement. MATLAB has some decision-making structure for control of command execution. Decision-making structure requires that the programmer should specify one or more conditions to be evaluated or tested by the program, along with a statement or statement to be executed. If the condition is determined to be true and optionally other statement to be executed if the condition is determined to be false. Following is the general form of typical decision-making structure found in most of programming language. So basically you have a condition. If the condition is true, conditional code. If that condition is false, then we have a false statement. So this is like a if-else statement. We have like the first one is like if and statement. Okay, an if and statement consists of a Boolean expression followed by one or more statement. If else and statement and if statement can be followed by an optional else statement which executes when the Boolean expression is false. Then we have if else and statement. And if statement can be followed by one or more optional else if, and an else statement which is very useful to test various conditions. So don't worry about the theory. I'm going to teach you through practical programming exercises where I will teach you how you can actually do that. Then we have other sorts of things like nested if statement. Basically it means that you have two if statement. You have a one that is on a bigger level statement, then you have a nested statement, this statement within that loop, within that specific context of the if statement, which I'm going to also show you, so you don't need to worry about right now what does it mean. Then we have switch statement. A switch statement allows a variable to be tested for equally against a list of values. Okay, so let's move on and actually see an if statement. So this is an if and structure example. So we are going to discuss that. For example, first of all, I'm going to declare a variable a which has a value 10. I assign a value 10 to it. Once I assign it, so this is how you write an if and statement. You have if, then you write the expression, then this is your code body, then finally you write and. Okay, let me repeat that again. You have if, then you write the expression, then you have this code body which will be executed when the condition is found to be true, then you finally write and. So whatever the code body is written between if and and. Okay, and let me just copy this and paste here. Okay, we are good to go. So first of all, a is 10. Okay, so first of all, a is 10. Now we will write if, then after writing if, we will write the expression which will be evaluated, and based on the evaluation it can either be true or false. If that's true, okay, it will be executed. If that's false, it will not be executed. Okay, so that's the scenario here. And so when a is equal to 10, this statement found to be true, it returns a logical value 1. That means it's true. Then under that condition, this code function or this code body will be executed. What is the code body right here? It uses fprintf function and it displays the value a is less than 20. Okay, so when I run it, it says that which is exactly true, that a is less than 20. But what if I change its value to 22? nothing will be executed, because right now a is not less than 20, so this condition is false, so this code of body will not be executed right now. So that's what we mean by if and structure example. Now let's move on and discuss about if else structure example. So which gives you more feasibility and flexibility to write your own conditions and evaluate the conditions, and based on those evaluation whether they are true or false, you can execute a specific set of code within their body. So this is a generic representation how you write an if else and structure example. So I'm going to copy and paste it, and let's discuss there. So for right now I define a is equal to 100. Okay, now we use the same if statement. We will write if, then we will put a space, and then we write our expression which will be executed and which will be evaluated. Now it will evaluate whether a is less than 20. If that's found to be true, then this code of body will be executed. Okay, but what if that body is not true? If it's false, in that case, whatever we write in the else statement or whatever the code has been written below else will be executed. So it's that simple. If condition is true, whatever is written in if statement will be executed. If the condition is false, whatever is written in else statement will be executed. Let me run this code for you. Now you see that a is not less than 20, which is true because in our case a is 100. It evaluates this condition. Its condition value is to be false. It will skip this code of here, then it will jump to this code body of code here, and it will use fprintf function to print this value a is not less than 20. What if I change its value to 10 or let's say 9? Now you see that a is less than 20. So it evaluates the condition. This condition is values to be true. Then this will only execute this body. And this condition, it will not execute this body because that's the logic of if and else. Okay. It will evaluate condition. If condition is evaluated to be true, it will execute the code body that is present in if statement. If that's false, then whatever is present in else, it will be executed. So that's it is. Okay. Now let's move on and actually discuss about another thing which is called if, else, and AND structure. So which gives you a more feasibility to write a code and write your conditions based on the structure. Okay. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to explain you right now. So we have first we define a variable a and we assign a value 100 to it. Okay, and now we are going to initiate if statement by writing if, then we will write the condition. So this is the first condition that will be evaluated in this if and else condition statement. It will evaluate whether a is equal to 10. So okay, based on that condition, it will return either true or false. If it returns true, then this body of code will be executed. Okay, if that condition is true, then if we want to further evaluate this number, what we can do, we can actually write elseif. Okay, it will perform the same function as if statement. It will evaluate again the number based on your prescribed expression. In our case, we say if a is equal to 20. If then again evaluate the condition to be true and false. If it's true, it will execute this body. If it's false, it will move on to the next one. And using the else if, we can evaluate the number again for within a new condition, which is a is equal to 30. Now it will evaluate based on whether a is equal to 30 or not. If it's true, it will execute this statement, whatever the code body that is present in this section. If it's false, what it will do, it will if all the conditions like if statement, else if are false, it will execute else statement, in which we have none of the condition is true, none of the values are matching. Then we are using fprintf function and two input arguments, where first one is a string and the second one is actually the a value that is used to replace this %d. So that's how it is. Okay, so it will first evaluate if condition true, it will print the value. If it's not true, it will move on to the another one. else if, then it will move on to the another one, else if. Finally, if both conditions are false, it will move on to else. Let me run this code for you. It says that none of the values are matching because we know that a is neither equal to 10 nor equal to 20 nor equal to 30. But what if I change its value to 10? Now see that the value is 10, it prints this block of code here. What if I change its value to 20? Now it will execute this block of code here. What if I change its value to 30? Now it will execute this code of block here. So that's how it works, like if, else, else, and end statement. Now let's talk about nested structure. It's nothing new. Basically, it's a if statement within an if statement. Okay, so basically we have two numbers, let's say a and b. We define a is equal to 100 and b is equal to 200. We will first apply the first condition. This is the first body of if, then this is the nested body of if. The first body of if will evaluate whether a is 100. If that's true, then it will execute whatever is present in it. Okay, but whatever is present in it is actually another if statement. Then it further evaluates whether b is equal to 200. If that's true, it will print this value. Otherwise, it will not do anything at all. Let me just copy this block of code for you. So when we run it, it says that the value of a is 100 and b is 200, which is actually true. And what if I change this value b to 300? It will not be executed because when it evaluates that a is actually a true, then it evaluates whatever present in it, and we actually have another if statement within that body. Then it evaluates whether b is equal to 2, and in that case b is not equal to 2, b is actually 300. So this code of block here will not be executed. But if we change this value to 200, then we will have a value, that the value of a is 100 and b is 200. So that's it for now. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. You are able to grasp the concept of if-else statement. If you have any questions, feel free to write down your comments. I will be happy to help you out. I hope this tutorial of videos specifically related to MATLAB programming has been helpful to you. If you want any other tutorial videos regarding any other aspect of engineering and data science on MATLAB, feel free to write down your comments. I will be happy to make tutorial videos about it. That's it for now, and I will catch you soon in the next video.